Guernsey is a stunning island tucked away between the UK and France. It stands out for its stunning coastlines and the unique quietness that an island life is built around. But if you were to ask the island's teenage residents, do you like living in Guernsey? This is what they would say.
No. No, I don't. No.
No, not really.
But if you ask them why they don't like living here, this is what they would tell you.
Everyone knows everyone and there's not enough opportunities.
It's very isolated, there's not much to do, it's quite boring.
I think it's just very boring and very small.
Because there's nothing around here to do.
Despite this, between April and June 2025 alone, over 161,000 people visited the island. That's a 3% rise from the year before. So if there's so little to do, and it's such a terrible place to be, why are there so many people coming to visit? And how should young people change their lives to appreciate their island to the fullest? In my opinion, it's simple. It's time to live like a tourist. When you say this to someone, they instantly imagine having to pay lots of money to do activities and get nice meals. But here, on this island, neither is essential to appreciate it to its fullest. Of course, you can pay to go on exciting adventures, coasteering and jumping away from the rocks into the crystal waters below. But if finding a more tranquil activity is something you desire, there's also the option to paddle around and still find that sense of adventure, kayaking through caves, or just simply exploring the coastline. However, with a simple mindset shift and a little bit of effort, you can make small adjustments to your life and begin to see things from a different perspective. You can go on beautiful cliff walks around the diverse coast, take a stroll along any of the headlands or sandy bays the island has to offer. You can get creative at the beach and build castles out of sand, or explore the rocks for pools and other hidden treasures. The sandy bays give you limitless opportunities, and they can be fun for games with family, friends, or even to enjoy by yourself. And if you're at the beach, why not hop in and take a little dip? Swimming in the sea costs nothing, but you definitely get something in return, and that's a privilege that we all overlook far too often. For almost no money at all, you can buy a snorkel and mask and dive beneath the waves. This gives you another perspective. Swim below the surface and find what lounges under the water, or you can just swim down with your eyes shut and revel in the silent calm being submerged provides. Even if you run out of daylight to explore, you can step outside in the evening and marvel at the variety of golds and oranges that paint the sky. This is a year-round beauty you can enjoy from anywhere on the island, but of course, it looks better from the coast. Yet, many take this for granted and only glance up a few times per summer. If you're with friends after dark and it's a calm evening, why not nip in for one last swim? Or perhaps have a little bonfire to finish off the day? Even then, if you are adverse to the sand getting in your socks, you can head to town and enjoy a slightly different but just as appealing experience. Wander along the breakwater and enjoy the lighthouse, or gaze at the boats milling in and out of the harbour. Maybe you could even have a look at the little town and enjoy the safety it provides. And let's not forget Guernsey's woodlands. It might be a small forest, but it makes for a nice afternoon walk where you could climb trees, build dens, or just appreciate the pine-scented air. And of course, from up in the fort, in the forest, you can see straight back down onto the beach below, where the waves are still flowing into the sand. All too often, all of these privileges and wonders are ignored and underappreciated. And maybe that's okay, but I think people need to realise it's not Guernsey that needs to change, it's us. People saying that there's nothing to do on Guernsey is a myth, and the idea that you have to spend money just to have fun is born from the same lie. There isn't nothing. People are just too comfortable with what they have, and they need to open their eyes and realise that people pay hundreds just to see what lives on our doorsteps. The island isn't here to entertain us. We have to do that ourselves. But why sit around, wait, and complain, when you can just dig deeper and enjoy what we have?